Okay, so it might be a minute or two for some people to trickle in. Good morning, everyone. So nice to have you here on this cold December morning. And get what you need to make yourself comfortable here for your practice. I always like to have the mat underneath my chair just for some extra safety when I'm moving. And again, I encourage blocks. They really help us bring the floor up to us or bring us further down. Either way, you have a place to rest on or a place to plant for foundation. So again, get whatever you might need. If you have those blocks handy, bring them over. So let's start by sitting comfortable in the chair. And that means allowing yourself to relax downward. At the same time, lifting upward. So there's that sense of grounding and foundation beneath you, which enables the body to sit tall, crown of the head towards the sky. Let's take a deep breath in and sigh it away out the mouth. Take that breath again. Nice inhale through the nose, fill the chest, and sigh it away. This is a time of year where we're engaged in a lot of activities, whether or not we're physically leaving our houses, but during the holidays, we find a lot of connection with rituals. And rituals are a beautiful thing. They tie us to our ancestry, they ground us, they bring back special memories. But sometimes we can take rituals that pull us in too many directions or that make us feel compelled to do them rather than to actually enjoy them. For example, saying to yourself, well, every year I've baked, 5 different types of cookies. I must do that today. Or the house has to look a certain way. But in between all of those rituals, there are some that really matter to you. And those are the ones that touch your spirit. Those are the ones that are truly important to think about at this time of the year, because those are the ones that will bring you joy. And that in itself brings us into our self-knowledge of what is enjoyable to us, what really does matter. And if I asked you to think of one ritual that you do for the holidays that truly, truly means something to you, that's where you should start. That's where you should begin to think about which ritual brings you that peace and that joy and the reason for doing it. So I'm going to start our practice today with a little bit of what's called lymphatic massage. This massage brings calmness to the body, helps remove toxins, and increase immunity. So the lymph nodes, the lymphatic ducts, are actually in the hollow right above your collarbone. So I'd like you to take your fingers and just find that space where it just naturally hollows right behind those bones. And that's where the lymphatic ducts are. So release the non-dominant hand down. For me, it's going to be my left hand, so I'll mirror you. I'm going to put my hand down. And you're going to use the dominant hand to start. The pads of your 3 center fingers, so thumb and pinky are not involved. And with lymphatic massage, there's 3 things you're thinking of: pressure, pace, and direction. So the pressure is light, the pace is slow, and the direction is going to be downward. So we're going to draw the lymphatic fluid from the lymph nodes down to that lymphatic duct. So it's like making the letter J. So take those 3 fingers and place them behind your ear, and then gently stroke downward on the side of your neck, and then draw it in a little hook towards that lymphatic duct. And we're going to continue this for a few rounds on each side, starting with your dominant hand first. I like to cross my hand over my neck. You can use the same hand if that feels more comfortable for you. And I'm going to ask you to close your eyes here, or at least keep a soft lidded gaze. And just bring your awareness to the sensation of your hand, the palm, the finger pads, just caressing your own neck, doing something beneficial for you, helping increase lymphatic flow, and just the sense of nurturing yourself with this gentle movement. And let's take 2 more full rounds coming from the ear down to the lymphatic duct. And then when you're finished that, take that on the other side. So release the hand first, and then take the pads gently, placing them behind your ear, and then using them to move the fluid down the side of the neck, creating that little letter J. And continue to give yourself this joy. And hopefully for you, it is a sense of nurturing, a sense of internal awareness. And just each time we do this, where we take care of ourselves, we peel back the skin like an onion and see what truly matters. A student once said to me that a ritual is spiritual. It gives us that sense of inner wisdom and connection. Let's take a few more on this side. Slowly with pace, pressure, and direction. Take 1 more, coming from the ear down to the lymphatic duct. And then when you're finished, bring both hands down to your thighs. Let's drop the chin down to the collarbone. And then slowly with an inhale, begin to open the eyes, coming back to the present. And take a moment here just to see how you feel. Is there a sense of calm? A sense of relaxation? And with your next inhale, lift the arms up, interlace the fingers and flip them to the sky. Reach the rib cage away from the hips, elongate through the back of the body. Press your fingers up toward the sky. And then as you exhale, release the hands down. Take the hands to the back of your chair and just lean forward. You can bend the elbows in here. Bring the shoulder blades back and together. Inhale to come up, release the hands down. Take the right ear down to the right shoulder. Tuck the chin down towards the shoulder. And we're going to roll around to the other side. So gently find your way here. Left ear to left shoulder. Take a breath. And then tuck that chin down. And continue to roll. You can make semicircles here going ear to ear. Or if it's comfortable, allow the head to come back. You might hear some creaks and crunches as you do that. And certainly if it doesn't feel right, just stay with these semicircles from shoulder to shoulder. If you've taken full circles, take them into the other direction. We'll do 2 more this way. No need to rush, just feeling your way through. And making your way to center. Beautiful. Inhale, both arms up. Keep the right arm lifted. Lower the left hand by your side. Take another breath here. Raise the arm up and take a side bend to your left. So root firmly in that left hip here to find your stability. And now with an inhale, take a gentle lean back of that right arm. Gaze towards the sky. Open up the chest. And then with an inhale breath, sweep the left arm up. Lower the right hand down. Reach up first. Plant the hip into the chair and take this over to your right. With your breath, inhale and tilt that left shoulder back, gaze up to the sky, open up here, and breathe. Inhale, both arms up to center, and extend the arms in front of you. As you inhale, draw the left arm back to the shoulder. Keep the gaze forward. Exhale, send it forward. Inhale, right arm comes back so the elbows bending behind you. There's a slight twist in the upper body. Exhale, palms touch. Let's take this further. Arm comes back to shoulder. And then take your gaze and watch the hand open up behind you. Reach away here. And then inhale, draw the palm forward. Take this on the right, inhale back. Exhale, twist open. Inhale, palms touch. Inhale, draw the bowstring back. Follow the hand open, and this time we're going to stay here. So both hips are facing towards the screen as the arms reach away from one another. Your breath is wiser than your brain. So go with the breath. If the breathing feels compromised, release the twist. Don't let your ego take control. As you inhale now, let's sweep the arm up to the sky and then bring both palms to touch. Twist the shoulders back to neutral. Take the right hand. Exhale, reach away. And again, sitting up tall in the chair, hips towards the screen, fingers reaching in opposition. Breathing in through the chest and lifting up with the spine. Inhale, sweep the arm to the sky once again. Let the palms touch in front of you and then turn them back to neutral. Release them down. Let's roll the shoulders out, back and down. And then forward. Coming to sit more towards the edge of your chair, but keeping yourself grounded so that you have no concerns about falling forward. You want to make sure that there is a sense of connection with the chair. And bring the ankles so they're right below the knees. Be careful if your legs are too far out or too far in. You want to make that nice L shape with your legs and your ankles. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale to cactus. As you exhale, pull the belly and start to round the shoulders and come down the shins to the feet. Let's stay here in forward fold. So relax the back of your neck. Crown of the head is down towards your feet. Now press into the feet to lift the arms up, big sun circle. Exhale, hands to heart center. Adding on, inhale. Exhale, slide on down. Nice round spine. This time, inhale to a half lift. Press your palms into your shins. Hips stay back. Chest moves forward. Long spine. Exhale to fold. Keep the right hand down. Sweep the left arm to the sky. Exhale to lower. Left hand plants, right arm lifts. Exhale to lower. Pressing through the feet, sweep the arms into your sun circle, gaze up, hands to heart center. And taking that again, inhaling, allowing the breath to flow, sliding on down, coming to your half lift, folding once more. Right hand stays, left arm sweeps to the sky. With an exhale breath, lower the hand, lift the other arm. Exhale to lower. Inhale, both arms sweep up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Release the hands down to the thighs and open the legs. Take the back of the right hand inside the right knee. Take the left hand to the hip. As you exhale, let the fingertips come down to the ankle. Press the inside of the leg to the back of the arm and lift the left shoulder back. So we did this seated before with a slight twist of the chin. If the neck's uncomfortable, look out in front of you. Inhale to slide up, and let's reverse this. Back of the hand inside the knee, sliding on down. Making your connection here, that's where you'll find the ability to rotate the shoulder back. And again, find the gaze that works for you. Inhale to slide up, hand to hip. Adding on here, always the option to stay with A. Choice B or C are always optional. Exhale to slide down. Connect back of arm, inside of leg, rotate, and then your option to lift the arm to the sky. Second option, hand behind the head. So take one of them. You can feel your way in by experimenting, lifting the arm, and then trying it behind the head, and then maybe returning it to the hip. See what works for you. Let's take another breath here. And then wherever that arm is, if it's on the hip, leave it. Otherwise, lift it up, place it back on the hip, and slide out. And let's take this to the left. Finding our alignment first, nice long spine, sliding on down, connecting our upper and lower body, rotating the rib cage to the sky, and extending the arm or bending the elbow behind the head or keeping the hand on the hip. Your choice. If the arm is behind the head, inhale to lift it first. Exhale to return it to the hip, and inhale to come up. Take the right forearm and place it on the right thigh. Lift the left arm to the sky and then draw it over the ear. Continue to press into your left foot. That's what's grounding you here. Come on up, keep the left arm right where it is, frame the face with the right. We're using our side body here, extending and finding our way back to center. Release the hands down. Take the left forearm to the left thigh, inhale the right arm to the sky, and then take it over your ear. So really lengthen all along here. This rib cage is reaching toward the sky. And keeping that right hand framing the face, taking the left arm and extending. Inhale to center. Exhale to release. And then toe heel the feet in. Let's take both legs over to your left. So whichever side makes it easier for you to follow me. Take the back hand and place it on your chair. I'm going to take the outside leg and bring it alongside the chair. If you can make that letter L here, see if you can find that by shuffling the foot back. If you need to keep it in more for comfort or for proper seating on the chair, take what feels right. So make sure that you're able to be stable as we move in the chair. Back hand is on the back of the chair. Front arm lifts to the sky, and with an exhale, take that hand to meet the other hand at the back of your chair and twist. Stay here, continuing to breathe. Feel the breath. Spread the shoulder blades open in the back body. Inhale, lift that left arm again. And with an exhale, take a flat back. Reach the fingers away as though someone were trying to pull you. Gaze slightly down so the neck is long here. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, take a back bend. Inhale, rise up. Let's flow through this again at your own pace, reaching forward. Inhale, breath to lift up to your long spine. Taking your back bend and coming to center. Take this one more. I'll be quiet while you take your meditative flow. And then release that hand down. Let's pivot all the way around to the other side. So be careful as you rotate in the chair. Dropping the outside leg, allowing the foot to shuffle back a little bit. Back hand on the back of the chair. Forward arm reaches up and exhale across the body to the back of your chair. Use the back of the chair for some grounding. Press into it to lift the spine and maybe increase the twist gently to the back of your room. Inhale, lift that arm up. And as you exhale, reach forward once again, feeling the length from tailbone to fingertip. Inhale up to neutral. Exhale for your back bend. Inhale up. Exhale, belly hollows out. Reach forward. Inhale up and take your back bend. Inhale up. Last flow is yours. And once you've come to center, release that arm down. And then carefully pivot your way back to the front. Hold on to the chair and windshield wiper the legs, left and right. And then come back to center. Keep the right knee bent just where it is and extend that left leg. Heel of the foot on the ground. Make sure that the leg can be extended and the heel can touch. If you need to bend the knee, then do that. Flex the foot towards the knee and then press the toes down to the earth. Now, basically what I'm doing here, I'm showing you with my hand, is bringing the toes towards the face and then toes to the ground. And yes, there's a bend in my knee when I bring the foot forward. So the shin and the calf are moving here. And take that one more. And then slide the foot in. We're going to lift the knee up, make a hassock or hammock underneath, and lift the knee to your chest. Sit up tall here. Extend the leg out, and let's take that flex and point again. Bring the knee in. Keep the knee lifted, release the hands. Extend the leg once more with the toes pointed. Bring the knee in, lower it down, and shake that out. Take this on the other side. So extend your right leg. We're going to take that toe movement again, flexing, meaning the toes coming towards the face, and then pointing them down. Really work through the arch of the foot. You'll feel all of that movement. And when our feet are flat on the ground, we don't get to do this. So this is really good for the arches of the feet, the ankles, lots of muscles in the feet, lots of bones. And then slide that foot back in again. We're going to lift up, making the hammock underneath, supporting the leg, lifting the chest here, sit nice and tall, and then extend the foot, and then flex and point. Bring the knee in, using the hand first. Release the hand and extend the leg out. You can always continue to hold on if you need to. Inhale, draw the knee in, and slowly lower. Shake that all out. Take the right leg over the left. Take both arms out to a T, and take the right hand or right arm under the left. Now coming to either genie arms or eagle arms. I'm going to stay in genie so that you can see me in my voice is not compromised by my hands in front of my face. Inhale, lift the elbows up. And as you exhale, draw the elbows in towards the thigh. Really round down here. Inhale, rising up. So taking the spine into flexion and extension here. One more time. And then coming to neutral. So the elbows are coming right out from the shoulders here. Let's take a gentle twist to the right. Inhale to center. Gentle twist to the left. Inhale to center. Release the arms out. Press the palms back, thumbs down, and draw the shoulder blades back together. Take the hands into prayer. Coming into a twist here, take the left elbow down towards the right thigh. Press into the palms and rotate the chest so that the heart and the prayer meet. Inhale, come back to center and release. Uncross the right leg and let's take the left leg over. Arms come out to that T, left arm under, right arm over. And take your version. You might notice one side is different than the other. So take what feels right on the left and on the right side for you. Inhale, elbows come up to sky. Exhale, hollow the belly, round the back. Push the spine towards the chair. Inhale to come up. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. And one more, really round the back body here. Let the head come down. Inhale, making your way to neutral, finding your alignment once again, sitting tall in the chair. And let's start by moving to the left, coming to center, moving to the right, coming to center. Releasing arms out once again, flipping the palms and pressing them back. Maybe there's a little bit more extension. And then bringing them into prayer. Taking the right elbow to the left thigh for our seated twist. Pressing into palms, lifting the heart towards the thumbs here. Lengthen the back. And then inhale, come to center. Release the hands, but this time don't uncross the legs. We're going to find our way into a seated figure 4 or pigeon pose. So the foot that's on the floor can shuffle back slightly. And if pigeon pose is not available, you're going to cross right here at the ankle, or you can cross on top of the thigh. Now, if you have a block, what's nice about that is it gives you a little bit of height, and you can just put the foot there, and you get more of an opening than crossing at the ankle. So find that space for you. I'm going to bring my ankle up here. If you're down here or any of the other places, as we come into thinker, if it's too low for you, then you can just keep your hand in a bent position. So I'm going to start over here. I'm going to take my left hand, place it on my forehead, and come into thinker pose. So I'm adding a little bit of pressure into that leg, just to open it up slightly. And then inhale to come up. Extend the arms up overhead, long spine, and exhale to come forward. So reaching the fingertips towards the front of your room as though they were being taken away. The hips stay back. Inhale to rise up. Let's take that again. Reach the fingertips forward. This time on an inhale breath. Take it back slightly, and on your exhale, extend further. Hollow out the belly. Inhale up. Release the hands, take them underneath the ankle and the knee, and just give it a little gentle cradle rock. And then release. We'll take the right leg into our seated figure 4, pigeon pose. One side might be different. This time I'll do it with the block and cross my leg right down here. opening up my hip, taking the right hand to the forehead for thinker, and I'm just going to bend down a little bit here. So I get a side bend. I'm not really touching the thigh, but I have the opportunity to use the upper body. And then inhale, come up to center. Lift the arms to the sky. And as you exhale, long spine, reach forward. Press the tailbone back. Gaze downward. Take a breath here and reach forward. Inhale to lift up. And we'll take this one more time. The exhale breath lengthens through the back of the body. We're going to take that second breath while maintaining the pose, reaching even further. And then inhale to rise up. Exhale, release the hands. If you can take underneath, if you're not at that level, then you'll just rock the knee. Release, uncross. If you did use a block or anything, move it out of your way. We're coming up to standing now. So come to the edge of your chair and walk the feet behind the knees. Place the hands on the thighs. We'll come up partially, twice. This time we're adding a little bit more challenge. And then on the last one, we'll rise all the way up. So the hands come to the thighs. That's your foundation. The feet are really important as well. With an inhale breath, start to just lift the hips off the chair. Press into the thighs there to find your firmness. Lift the chest. Exhale carefully. Find yourself back down. Take a breath. Notice without judgment. Pressing the hands once again. Using those feet. Inhale to rise up. Hips come off the chair. Natural curve in the bottom of the spine as the chest lifts up. Exhale to sit back down. Take that breath. On this round, we're going to hover for a moment and then lift straight up into Tadasana, mountain pose. So pressing through the feet first with an inhale breath, connect with your thighs, start to come up. Stay here first, lift the chest, and then option to press into thighs to lift or lift arms up and then rise. Exhale, hands by your side. Turn the palms forward, thumbs out. Find that grounding mountain pose here. You want to be at a place where your feet are connected, you're rooting down, and you're lifting up. Come around, let's do balance first, to the side of your chair. So come out to the left side of your chair. Take the left hand and place it on the chair. I'm going to take my socks off here. So this is going to be your foundation. Options to always take the hand off the chair for balance, and that will be your choice. So we're going to start first by taking that outer foot, the right foot in front of the left, like a tightrope. So once the feet are in line, as though you were on a tightrope, take your right hand to your heart. Now from here, this can be where your goal is to practice your balance, or take the left hand to the heart. Now this alone is very challenging. You'll start to notice your weight rotate on the feet. See if you can press the toes down and keep the arches lifted like suction cups. And if you fall, make sure you have something nearby. Place the hand back down. So right here is a balance challenge, something you can do at home. And then option here to close the eyes, even for a moment, and see what happens. The minute you start to close the eyes, the balance goes off. It's amazing how important vision is. And that's a good cue to let us see how, when we're practicing balance, we look for something steady and unmoving. Place that left hand back, release the right hand, and uncross the leg. Let's take this on the other foot. We can stay right here. So place that left foot in front of the right this time. Hand is still on the chair. One hand to prayer. And once the foundation is there, maybe the other hand comes up. And I notice for me, this side is so much better. right dominant, and it just seems to be easier for me. And you might notice that as well. And then the option here to close the eyes or even take the gaze down. And then take the left hand back, release the right hand, and step the feet together. And shake that out. Come to the back of your chair. I'm going to take Rainbow Warrior, which is sort of like a curtsy. So with the right leg, we're going to bring it behind the left and bending the knees into like a curtsy pose. So I think we've all seen this when people curtsy for the queen. And then inhale to draw the legs together. Let's take this on the left side. Take the foot behind. Inhale to center. Take this on the right side. We'll add some balance here as well. Option to lift the arms overhead and hold the pose. Lower one hand at a time. Press into the feet and rise up. And take a moment here. Let's step that left leg into curtsy. Find the foundation. Do not move too quickly. Take your time. Let the body find its way in. One arm can stay or both arms. Lower a hand and then step back to center. Staying behind your chair, keep your hands on the back of your chair. We're going to lift up onto the toes, but we move here slowly. So the heels come up, the arches of the foot. We come to the ball of the foot and then engage the toes. So really pull up the calf and the back of the leg here. With the same pace, begin to lower down. So the ball of the feet, right now, I can feel my arches because I'm still not down on the ground. Eventually the heels, and there's a slight shift back of the body. So take this 2 more times, rising up slowly, feeling every muscle in the foot, and engaging that pinky toe as well. So the 5 toes on each foot are active. Take that 1 more time. And come back down. And take a moment to sway out the hips, rock side to side. We're going to take our warrior poses now. I'm turning this around so that you can see me. And step my left foot back to a 45-degree angle. Foot completely on the earth. Hips face the back of your chair and arms rise up. So I can give you a little bit more view of my feet here. Just want that back toe turned out. The front knee is bent. Arms come up. Option to keep one hand on the back of the chair. I'll keep this one so you can see me. Reach up with the arms as you press down into the feet. Imagine the mat opening, the feet opening the mat. Right foot's pressing forward, left foot's pressing back. From here, we're going to take arm or arms to cactus. So your choice here. Inhale to rise up again, and then exhale, reach forward into lightning warrior. Inhale to come up, and on your next exhale, open up into warrior 2. So arms reaching away from each other, right and left, reaching away. Place one hand on the back of your chair and sweep that arm over the ear into extended side angle. Inhale, rise up to warrior 2. And that's our sequence now. I'll show you one time with my hand on the chair, and that can be your choice. So we're going to come back to warrior 1, so both arms sweep up facing the back of your chair. We're going to exhale into cactus. Inhale up to warrior 1, and come to lightning warrior, leaning forward, reaching away. Inhale up to warrior 1, and then opening up to warrior 2. Hand comes to the back of the chair, and we find extended side angle. Inhale up to warrior 2, arms open. And then we sweep the arm in warrior one. Cactus. Arms lift to warrior one. Lightning warrior, leaning forward. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale to warrior two, arms reaching in opposition. Lower the hand, extended side angle. Inhale up to warrior two. And then one more time, finding warrior one. Stay here with your breath, 3 breaths. Lower the hands to the chair and step the foot forward. We'll take this on the other side. So option to be working, staying here or turning your chair. I'm going to switch this way so you can see me. And stepping that right leg back. For me, it's the right leg. Last one was left. So whatever side you did before, do the opposite. Both hands are on the back of the chair so that hips face the back of the chair. Once you find your foundation equal in the back leg and the front, option to lift the arms into warrior one. Reach up. Exhale into cactus. Elbows come in line with the shoulders, wrists in line with the ears. Inhale up and exhale to lightning warrior. So press into that back foot, find your stability, reach out. Inhale back to warrior one. And as you exhale, pivot open into warrior two. So really using the core here, firing up. Hand comes to the back of the chair, extended angle over the ear. Reach away with the fingertips and press down with that back foot. Inhale up to warrior two. And then we'll sweep the arm low, come back into warrior one. I'll do it this time again with one hand on the chair. Exhale to cactus. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale to reach forward, finding lightning warrior. Inhale up, and then opening both arms into warrior two. You can always place this hand down now. Lowering the hand, extended side angle. Inhale up to warrior two. Sweep the back arm low, come into warrior one. And this is our last round. Cactusing the arms. Lightning warrior, reaching forward. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, pivot into warrior two, arms forward and back. Lower the hand. Arm comes over the ear, reach away. Inhale to warrior two. Let's make our way back into warrior one, facing the back of your chair. Lower the hands down and step the foot forward. And shake that out. Come to face the seat of your chair. So you can turn the chair around as I did, or walk around the chair. Whatever gives you the ability to see the screen and also have the chair at your disposal. So stand both feet together here, close to the chair, just about maybe 6 inches away. You don't want to be too close where the knees are touching, so you want to be back just enough here. Take the hands to the hips. Inhale to lift and exhale to a flat back. So imagine your belly being parallel to the seat of the chair. Keep the neck long here, gaze down. Then place both hands on the chair, bend the elbows, and let the crown of the head come down towards the chair. Pull up in the hips here. Keep the palms where they are, straighten the arms. Exhale, bend the elbows, let the crown of the head come down. Inhale, lengthen the arms. One more time. Bend the elbows, crown of the head down. Inhale. Now walk the left hand over towards the right side of your mat, of your seat. I call it a mat, I'm so used to that. I'm gonna take an open twist here. So reach the right arm up to the sky. Press into both feet here. Use the legs to lift the arm. Lower the right hand, replace it, and lift the left arm up. Exhale to lower. And let's walk the hands over to the other side of your chair. Keep the right hand down, and whichever hand you did before, you just make sure you do both. Lifting the opposite arm to the sky. Lower the hand and switch. Exhale to lower. Hands to hips. Press into the feet, slight bend in the knees, and rise up. And shake this all out. Come to stand in front of your chair, right about in the middle of the seat. I'm going to grab a block here. For triangle pose, a block is always helpful to bring that ground up to you. You know, props are something that aid us and can help us have a practice that feels more intuitive and more available. And that's the whole point of yoga. It's your practice, so whatever you do to make it work for you. Let's step wide with the right foot. So our legs are in a V shape. Both legs are going to stay straight here. So I didn't move the left leg, just stepped open with the right. Toes are facing forward on the right leg. Let's turn the left toes to reach the short end of your mat or to the opposite wall if you're not using a mat. Take both arms out to a T. We're going to bring that left hand down to the seat or the block and the right arm up, keeping both legs straight. Reach up with the right hand. Gaze can be up towards fingers or down towards the ground or straight out in front. Take that right hand and gently let it tilt back here. See if you can stack shoulder to shoulder. Oh, pressing into the feet, use the core and the side body to come back up to a T. Place the hands on the hips and toe heel the feet in. Come back to the center of your chair. This time we will step the left leg out. Right leg stays where it is. Left toes stay where they are. Right toes turn in to face the side. Arms come to a T. And bring that right hand down to the seat of your chair or block, left arm up to the sky. Take your breath here to rise up. And then maybe drop that left shoulder slightly back, gazing up or down. Finding your triangle, keeping both legs straight here. Taking another breath. And then as you inhale, press through the feet, come back up to a T. Take the hands to the hips and toe heel the feet in. Beautiful. Stand in front of your chair. Let's take some hip circles, right and left. And then starting from that same position, step that right leg open again. Turn the left toes to face the short edge of your mat. And this time we're taking a bend in the knee. Be careful that the knee stays in line with the ankle. You don't want to reach too far forward. If you are, just draw it back slightly, or perhaps you need to bring the back leg in closer. So find that foundation first. Take the arms into a T. Take the left forearm down to the thigh or to a block. If you have a block that gives you more height, reach the arm over the ear. Press into the feet to come up. Find your warrior two. Take the hands to the hips, turn the toes forward and toe heel in. And take this on the other side. So starting from the center of your chair again, left leg steps wide, right toes turn in. Arms come to a T, bend that front knee. Let's find that foundation first. The forearm can come down to the thigh, or the hand can come to a chair or block. Left arm sweeps over the ear. Press into the feet to rise up to that T. Straighten the legs, bring the hands to the hips, turn the toes forward, and toe heel the feet in. Let's inhale, arms to the sky. Take hold of the right wrist and take a side bend to your left. So allow that wrist to be pulled away. Inhale to center. Take the right wrist, left wrist, and reach over towards your right. Inhale to center. Take the hands into your back pockets. The thumbs are down, the fingers are down. I'm going to stand here so you can see me a little better. And press the hips forward. Draw the shoulders back. Press the hips forward, taking a back bend here. Inhale to center. Release the hands and come back into the chair. So making your way back to the chair, finding your grounding here. And work on a little bit of opposition, which challenges the mind as well as the body. Let's extend the right leg out to the side. Come to sit a little bit closer to the edge of your chair. Have more room to straighten the leg. If you're seated too far back, you won't be able to unbend that knee. And then slide it in. Take the right leg out and slide it in. Take the left arm to the sky and bring it back. Right on and bring it back. Now we're going to take right arm and right leg together, left side together. Let's do that again a little bit quicker. Okay, now the challenge is we're going to do opposition. So extending the right arm and the left leg. Okay, putting that together now. So we're going to start first with one side and then switching. That's where the complicated part comes. So let's start first with the right side and the left side. Right side, left side. Now opposition. I don't know about you, but I certainly had to think there. One more time. Beautiful. And then come to sit back in your chair. Let yourself sit comfortably. Rotate the shoulders back and down, and then draw them up to the ear and rotate them forward. Take that again, shoulders up, back, and down, and then lift up and forward. Take that one more time. And then really find a comfortable place again. Take a moment here to just let the upper body circle. Just a little small sway that you can find a natural position to ease into. And circle it the other way. And then begin to relax down. Let your back body fall into the support. When we release into support, we allow ourselves to let go. Relax the feet. Feel the toes where they're connected to the earth. Let the arches of the feet soften. No need to support or hold anything up here. Relax the shins and the calves. Let the bend in the knees be soft. Feel the thighs connected to the seat of your chair and let them soften downward. Let the tailbone relax. Let everything sink down. Notice if you're gripping your hands, soften them. Maybe the palms slightly lift off your thighs. Relax the arms, let them hang. Shoulders come down with them. The chin is parallel to the earth or slightly tucked, elongating the back of your neck. The muscles in the face are soft. The space between the eyebrows relaxes. The jaw unclenches and the tongue sits softly in the mouth. Taking this moment of Shavasana to really turn inward. Begin to deepen the breath. Invite gentle and patient movement into fingers and toes. Slowly bringing awareness back into the body and awakening with a sense of appreciation and understanding. And then bringing your hands to heart center. Keeping your eyes closed here for a moment. We not only nurture our sacred relationships through ritual, but we are nurtured by them as well. In ritual, we move and we are moved. May sun shine down upon you, may love fill your heart, and may your inner light guide you on your way. Your practice is always a gift, and I thank you for sharing it with me. Namaste.